What's going on? Today we're going to talk about how you will always have a boss no matter how amazing you are, no matter what kind of entrepreneur you are, you will always have a boss. My name is Michael Barive. I was able to build a team of 150 plus sales guys. And yes, I still had a boss no matter what. And we did it with in 2.5 years with zero money invested. Now we have a sales company that's growing like crazy from coast to coast like butter toast. Let's talk about this concept of entrepreneurship. It drives me bananas when I hear people say, well, Michael, I want to be an entrepreneur and I want to be my own boss. Bullshit. You will never be your own boss. Ever. No matter what you do, no matter what you say, you will always have a boss above you. Let me explain. So, as an employee, who's your boss? Your supervisor. As a supervisor, who's your boss? The manager. As the manager, who's your boss? The director. As a director, who's your boss? The executive. As an executive, who's your boss? The CEO. As a CEO, who's your boss? The board of directors. As a board of directors, who's the boss? The investors. And who bosses the investors, in your opinion? God, baby. At the end of the day, there's always someone. But nobody's bossing God because God is the Almighty, right? So understand this. You will always have a boss. And even if you think you're a small entrepreneur, you're running your own business, your people, you're working for your people. You're working for your team. You are never working for yourself. As a matter of fact, it's a flip. As a CEO, as an owner, as a whatever entrepreneur you want to call yourself, you are not working for yourself. You are working for other people. My sole goal is to serve my people. How do I get my people get what they want? If I help my administrator, my recruiter, my operations manager, my videographer, my editor, if I help my team, my sales guys, if I help my team get what they want, right, which is their dreams, their goals, their aspirations. And by the way, it's not just money. Matthew doesn't work with me just for money. He works with me with other reasons as well, right? Because he loves the camaraderie, the relationship, the brotherhood. There's other things that I bring to the table that he can take from me. And I want to give it to him as much as I possibly can because that's how we win. Because if I help him get what he wants, he gets what he wants, I get what I want. And by the way, I'm his biggest supporter. Think about that. Man, how many people I've given you when it came to work? Like, how many referrals have I given you to work with you? A handful. Every time someone says I need a videographer, guess what I say? That's my boy right there. 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 Right? Whether or not that happens, that's between them and the fucking person. But I always want to be his biggest promoter because I want his business to grow. I want him to grow. And by the way, when I first met him, he wasn't so busy. He's very busy now. Right? Not because of me, because he's also working, doing what he needs to do. But it's harder for me to get his time sometimes, but it's okay. I want him to be so fucking busy because when he's successful, I'm successful. Because if I take care of him, he takes care of me. That's the mindset. So your job as a CEO, your job as an owner is to serve other people. You are not the boss. They are the bosses. As a matter of fact, as a CEO, you could also get fired because if your people don't believe in you and they quit on you, they just fired you. So that's the mindset you always want to have, right? You want to have a mindset of how do I serve my people? How do I take care of people? And not have this mentality of I want to be an entrepreneur, be my own boss. Because that's some bullshit. You don't want to be the boss. You want to be the one serving other people. And that's the mindset. And if you learn this servant leadership mentality, your business will grow, right? It's not about you. It's always about the team. So I hope this made some sense. Hopefully this added some value to you. Hopefully this makes you think a little bit and I want you to write this down. What are 2 things you could do right now to help your team understand that you work for them? My guys make fun of me because I'm like, yo, I work for you. They don't work for me. I work for them. That's my objective. My goal is to get them closer to the dream, closer to the vision. So I work for them. So my question to you is this. Write 2 things down. Write these 2 things down. What are 2 things you could do right now to serve your team, to show them that you work for them? Right? And if you could figure out a way to serve them and help them get better, you will get what you want. But remember, they got to get what they want first. So I appreciate you. I love you. If you love this kind of content, do me a favor. Subscribe to the channel. Click that button. Click the notification button. Share this with a friend. And we'll see you guys in the next video.